What's good, B1 family? It's your boy Big Vic. Welcome back to MyBlackU Universe. So we're putting this one on the main page. It's gonna be short and sweet. I gotta run off for work already. You see who's in the picture. You already know how it's finna go. Enough said. And I have pictures for the search at the end of the video. Remember I told you about that brother who was shot and killed on July 4th by a National Guard? Here's some more information.
I'm here to clear up a few lies that I've been seeing circulating around this case. 20-year-old Tyron Johnson was shot in the chest twice by National Guardsmen after they chased him for shooting in the air on the 4th of July. Something that millions of Americans do across this country every single year on the 4th of July. Now, according to officials, they are saying that Tyron turned back with his gun in his hand towards the police. They did not say that he pointed it at them. They only said that he had the gun in his possession, which again, doesn't automatically mean you're a criminal. And again, he didn't shoot at anyone. He was shooting in the air. And when he turned around, the National Guard shot this man in his chest. No criminal record. He actually moved away from Memphis to Tennessee to get away from the crime that was in Memphis. He was a construction worker and he was taking college courses and he just became a new father. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to paint the narrative that this is some criminal that they were chasing down the street. Tyron was a good person and his family says that he was on the right track and they begged him not to come to Memphis to celebrate the 4th of July. Even though this child left Memphis to escape violence, the violence found him. But unfortunately, the violence came from his own country's soldiers.
Now, that makes me wonder, did somebody put a gun in his hand and encourage him to shoot? That makes me wonder that, because if you're doing that much, and from what I'm noticing here in the energy and here in Tennessee, certain black folk will take issue with seeing you rise up, especially if you move yourself out of the situation that they're accustomed to seeing you in.
I want to talk about black incompetence. I want to talk about the fact that I had significant medical concerns over the last 2 years that required me to see way too many medical doctors who all wrote me off as a psychiatric patient with anxiety. 8 total providers, 4 of which were white males, 0 of which were black providers to be exact. And do you know which doctor was that decided to get on board without hesitation, without second thought, and listen to what I had to say and believe what I had to say and determine that I actually need brain surgery? That would be the 9th provider that I saw, who also happens to be a black female neurosurgeon. It's not black incompetence that's at play here.
Damn, so even white women are recognizing that doctors, white doctors, don't give a damn. Since y'all are not paranoid for wanting a black doctor, particularly Foundational Black American. My doctor's Foundational Black American. I got to see her in about a couple months anyway, about a month and a half actually. Yeah, I love it. There's a certain rapport, there's a certain level of camaraderie, there's a certain level of comfort that comes with that. So don't feel bad. It is what it is. And remember, it's FBA all day and B1. Here's those pictures. Actually, no, real quick before we close it all the way out. The reason why I preferred this on the front, because somebody said put it on the back and then put blackout on front, is this is a lot to read. If somebody's reading it and they got a problem with it, I want you to be able to see them like they see you. Not looking at your back, following you around, possibly, causing an issue. I don't want none of my sisters with their backs turned, having all this lettering on their back. Blackout's easy to read. Quick, fast. Ain't no excuse. What you following me for? Oh, I was reading it. This is a lot. So yeah, we're gonna leave this on the front. We may do a special edition, a special release, a limited release. The other way, I don't know how this is gonna look, but I like it on the front because then you can see them, see you, see them, see you. And if they got a problem with it, you can see it on their face right then and there. And so you know what to watch out for. Now it's FBI all day and B1. And here are the pictures.